I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I told you I was coming back. Hey, I told you I was coming back. Hey, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I told you I was coming back. Hey, you know I was coming back. Hey, I got 134 subscribers. I knew I was coming back. Welcome back to Regina Soul Section 8 Hood channel, baby. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. To all you 134 subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, for real. I ain't even think I was gonna have 50 subscribers, just to be honest with you. So thank you, thank you. Shout out to you guys as well. Thank you, thank you. Once again and again, thank you. And while we at it, 134 subscribers, hit the like button. Hit the like button, cause you gonna like what I'm talking about today. So I ain't been doing as much posting as I should, because I've been getting a little work in. You feel what I'm saying? Because I got to get this rolling and stuff. So, I've been riding through the, I'm going to wash my dishes as we talk. Because I've been lacking in washing the dishes for a couple of days. And gone and knock this out before my grandkids get here. So, I've been... For some odd reason, DoorDash has been sending me to my old neighborhood where I grew up, you know, from first grade to 7th grade. And what's so crazy about it was, it just had me thinking about a lot of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, you know, when I lived there with my auntie and my uncle slash my adopted parents. So I want to come to you guys with some real today. Now, I know a lot of people work. We gotta work. We got pay these bills, pay the rent, pay the mortgage, whatever you paying, taxes. It gotta be done. And you know, all the other bills gotta be paid. So therefore we gotta work. But let me tell y'all something. Don't be work. It's best to work around your kids' schedule. Let's just put it that way. If your kids leave home on the bus at 7:20 going to school, it's best for you to get you a job from 7:30. Now, me, myself, my kids used to be in the after-school program, or they went to the daycare, and they got dropped off at the house like 6:30, almost 7 o'clock. So, they had a full day. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're not paying attention, and you just working, because you know you got to pay the bills, you got to keep the water on, you know, the heat in the winter. But my thing about it is, y'all need to start leaving y'all kids home by themselves. And because you working 2 jobs, you know, you working 2 jobs. You working a day job, you working a night or evening job, and then you working a weekend job, even if it ain't nothing but 1 day out of the weekend. Let me tell you something. And for the ones that's for old school, and your parents or your grandparents or your adopted parents or whomever raised you, your aunties, your uncle, your sister and brother, when they work those hours, I want you to just think about what the fuck you was doing. And while you at it, comment and let me know what the fuck you were doing. Because let me tell you, all of us was doing a little bit of the same thing. Some shit we ain't had no business doing. And whether it was letting them little boys in the house, you letting them little girls in the house, y'all might not be Y'all might have not been fucking, but a lot of us was fucking. So, and then you think about it. And like the video while you at it, cause we're finna get into something a little bit deeper than just you working 2-3 jobs. Like the video. Let me tell you something. Better, whatever you majored in, you better get your job in that field first of all. Second of all, you need to work in the daytime. I mean, I don't give a fuck who you are. A man, a woman, y'all got kids and all of this going on. You need to work in the daytime when them kids at school. Cause get what? The mama can't do it by herself. Cause you want to make the decision that you want to work after 10 o'clock at night. You know, you doing overtime hours and shit, which is all well and good. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know everybody gotta make ends meet. You know, whether you're a single parent or whether you're you know, you got an old dude or you know, you got an old lady or whatever. Let me tell you something. You need to work on them kids' schedule. Them men need to be in the house just at nighttime and in the evening time just as much as them women need to be in the house. And let me tell you something. If you, it's loud. Let me tell you something. I'm just gonna put it this way. For all the ones who say, oh, my little girl, she ain't doing it. Oh, she ain't doing it. Oh, he ain't doing it. He ain't even jacking off in the bathroom. You a goddamn lie. Let me tell you something. If your ass don't be on the same schedule as your kids, then let me tell you something that's finna happen. And I'm speaking on the ones that got a 2-parent household. Somebody finna get pregnant. Somebody might get raped. Somebody might get sexually molested. And all that. Like, think about when your ass was a teenager. Just think about it. And for the ones who been through the rest that I'm talking about, think about that. And you don't even want your kids to even go through having a baby as a teenagers. And I had 2 daughters who had children, a child as a teenager. So I know how it is. Like I be telling y'all, this ain't some shit that I heard. That's some shit I know about or been through. So I'm telling you. And let me tell you, when I stayed with my auntie and my uncle, our school, Utah Springs Elementary School on Danforth Road, off of Cascade. It's practically in the neighborhood. What's the lady? Candy. You know Candy. On the Housewives of Atlanta. Her and her husband. They got their restaurant right there on Cascade next to Walgreens. Behind Walgreens a little bit. So yeah. She stay in that neighborhood now. Her and Todd and the family. Shit, I grew up with Cassine Reed, Tracy Reed, Carlton Reed. You know Cassine, our old male. Yeah, Cassine, who was in that bullshit about the airport and shit. Yeah, I went to school with him. And Abdullah the butcher, he stayed around the corner, you know. And stayed in one of the nicest neighborhoods that a child can grow up in. But let me tell you something. When them parents are not there, them kids doing whatever they want to do. And a lot of y'all know it. A lot lot of y'all know it. A lot of y'all know it. A lot of y'all know it because y'all know what y'all were doing when y'all was at that age. And a lot of y'all know it because y'all going through that shit right now. So from me to you, I just thank God. You know, I think about when for the last 2 days, DoorDash been sending me to my old neighborhood. And I think about how I thank God every day that I wasn't pregnant as a teenager. You feel what I'm saying? Because I had 2 sisters younger than me that were pregnant that had kids as teenagers. You know what I'm saying? That shit hard as fuck, man. So with that being said, I need for everybody, y'all see, you gotta start rethinking shit and rethinking your scheduling shit. And another thing you gotta do, always have a roof over your children's head. Do not allow anybody to take care of your kids. I mean, if need be, is something wrong with you or whatever, you get the closest person to you that you trust, and that will be their siblings. And let me tell you a little bit about that. It's siblings out here, fucking siblings, and it's real. I told you we were gonna talk about some real stuff now. It's real. So and it's family members doing stuff to other people. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. I'm talking to the 2-parent household. Because the 1-parent household, by that shit double worse. Because they got to work. They got to take any shift or whatever. But I'm talking to them too. Man, start getting jobs around your kids' schedule. You know, put your kids in them after school programs and stuff. And then, you know, you got to pop up on them as well. You know what I'm saying? And you got to talk to your kids about people touching them in a way that they don't feel comfortable. Y'all around here worrying about the wrong shit. Y'all need to get on board to what's really happening. These folks out here on this Section 8 program, they got them playing. You know what I'm saying? Like I played for a lot of years. And I'm here to tell you that ain't the way it's supposed to be, so right? So and for the ones that's on the Section 8 program, you know, everything based on your income. You ain't got to work for 20 hours a week. If I was you, I'd work more than 20 hours a week, but I schedule that shit around my children. Whether you go to work in the morning and you work your, 4-5 hours, man, start DoorDashing or something to get some extra pay until them kids get out of school. Now, like you will do everything else, man, you need to be there for them kids, to cook for them. Like, these kids remember shit, man. And then let me tell you this, start making your kids feel comfortable with talking to you. Please, you know, I'm praying that y'all do that. Stop fussing at your kids so much. Stop cussing at your kids so much. Stop just telling them, nah, that ain't it. Start listening to your kids a little bit more, and you will find out a little bit more about them. Stop goddamn every time they telling you about something, you just bust on in. And let me tell you something. Sometimes you know it's a lie, or sometimes you might think it's a lie, but that shit might be the truth. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Always expect the unexpected. If your child tell you something, man, you better investigate that shit. Don't be sitting up there and say, nah, I don't believe that teacher did that. Cause you remember the teacher at Jenny Child Young was fucking with my grandson, had pushed my grandson down and shit. You know, I don't think I have a video about that, but my Facebook friends was following me when that happened. This man pushed my grandson down up against a teacher. The teacher came all the way from the end of the hallway because she heard the commotion going on. When I tell you, this man been doing this ever since my kids was in school. They just didn't have no cameras and shit. A little boy in the classroom happened to record it and shit. This shit got on, I can't think of the name of the news channel, but it got a little further. And let me tell you something about that too. And I'm saying that to say this. That motherfucker got fired. Oh boy. We as a family, we put it to their ass. Let me tell you something. You can't be cruelty to kids. And that's your field. That's your field. I don't give a damn what a child said or what a child did. You should be able to hold your composure. You feel what I'm saying? This motherfucker can't work in no school system no more. So just imagine he got a daughter, and that's what the teacher told him. Say, you got a daughter, like, what are you doing? Now you got a daughter, and you got cruelty to kids on your shit. And I'm telling y'all this, to say this. Start checking up on your shit. You know what I'm saying? You be off work on the weekdays sometime, pop up to the school and see what's going on. But I want to tell y'all this. Work around your kids' schedule, because it's so much shit going on out in here in these streets, and y'all don't be at home and shit. You know, these kids, they go to school and they get exposed to different people from different areas and walks of life. So some of them are easy to be influenced. Some of our kids are green as fuck. So therefore, you got to start explaining to your kids what's going on around this motherfucker as well. But you need to get on your kids' schedule. You need to get on their schedule, man. You don't need no 2-3 jobs and need 2 people in the household. Even if you're single. If you need 2 jobs and a job on the weekend, man, you living above your means. Like, I mean, in order to pay your bills and live normal and comfortable, you're living above your means. Unless you got 10, 13 kids. So, and with that being said, it's another subject, but I'm going to get on that later. Stop allowing your oldest kid to take care of them young kids. You got 13 kids. I know somebody who got 13 kids. A girl who I used to work at when my grandma was in the nursing home, and I worked there because my grandma was in that motherfucker. Them motherfuckers didn't fuck my grandma. They took care of my grandma because I worked at that motherfucker. So it was a girl. I worked in the kitchen, dietary aid. It was a girl. She worked there. She had 13 kids. Them kids used to be calling her every day. She couldn't even motherfucking work. The kid used to be saying, Mama, when you get paid, you gonna buy some shoes. But let me tell you something. She had somebody to keep her kids, though. And another thing, when school started back, she worked on them kids' schedule. She had them folks at the daycare picking them kids up like 5:45. She get on that bus because she had to be to work by 7 o'clock. She get on that bus. Sometimes me and her be on the bus at the same time. Come on to that job. By 2 o'clock, we leaving that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because we dietary aid. We already done did breakfast and lunch, prep for snack and dinner. Then the other crew, the other ship come in. You see what I'm saying? She was on them folks. She was on them kids' schedule. She had time enough to go shopping if she wanted to, go to the grocery store, and then make it home for them kids, cook for them, and then sit the fuck down before they got there, because the kids on the nursery bus, and she already told them let them be the last ones to be dropped off. And that's almost at 7 o'clock. Y'all little young. And let me tell you something that works in her schedule. Start putting them kids in the after school program. And I advise you, if you know somebody that's in the after school program or that work at the center or wherever you want your kids to be in, cheerleader after school, they got all kind of after school. They got the science after school. They got all kind of after school stuff be going on. The after school program where they help them with their homework. And when you get home, you look over the work and go on and sign it. Like, work around your kids' schedule, man. Work around your kids' schedule. to keep a roof over your head so your kids won't have to go out the box and shit be happening. Cause let me tell you, shit be happening. And you don't want your kids to go through a goddamn bullshitting ass thing. So with that being said, I'm just telling you. And like I said, and I'm going to keep saying on every motherfucking video, this ain't something I heard. This ain't something I heard. This something I know or some shit I done been through. So I'm getting from sister to sister and sister to brother. And you got to tell them kids, man, keep talking to your kids. I promise you, if you talking to your kid, them kids gonna come talk to you about whatever. There's a lot of kids going through a lot of shit out here, and they can't even go to their mama because their mama rah, rah, rah. And I used to be rah, rah, rah. But let me tell you something. Right today, me and my kids, we went through a lot of stuff when my kids were growing up, you know. So, my auntie and my uncle was not there. And we ain't even gonna get on my uncle. He a whole nother situation. But my auntie, she went there. So they left that door wide open. We had about 3, 4, 5 doors, and the motherfucker can swing through that motherfucker whenever they got ready when she went there. I'm talking about my little friends and shit, man. I used to hide them in the closet and everything. My Uncle P don't walk through the door. I hide them in my room closet, all that type of shit. So I'm telling you what kind of shit go down. So open up y'all eyes, because a lot of y'all still asleep. I'm 56 years old. I'm probably one of the oldest people on this YouTube channel. But I'm here to tell you, this is what it is. So you sleeping on your ass, better wake the fuck up today, because school starts August the 1st. And your ass planning on getting a job, you better work that motherfucker around your kids' schedule. And with that being said, peace.